Hi everyone, I'm Mirza Akhi, PA for this module. So this is the vulnerable lab application running on localhost on Ubuntu, as you can see on the browser. It includes a login, sign up, and exploit testing features. So all user activities are recorded in the application log file. So today I will show how to analyze log files and how to detect unusual activities using the Flask web-based application. So I have opened two terminals right now. So this is the first terminal is running the Flask application, and I have second one. Second one is for monitoring the log file in the real time using the tail command, as you can see over there. So this basically allows us to see all user activities and system events. That means whatever you are doing, everything will show in this terminal in this output. So first of all, I will try to log in with the wrong credential to see any suspicious activities or unusual activities. So I'm going to the browser again, and I'll click on the login, and then I'll type the username. Username is admin. So click on, and then password. Since I will definitely retain the wrong password, so I'm typing wrong, and then click on the login. So you can see now that it's showing login failed. So now we'll switch to the terminal to see what is showing over there. Yes, I can see that it's also showing a login fail. That means by the user admin. Um, who was the user? Admin. And then it's showing that login fail. That means it was not correct password. So basically, failed login attempts may indicate unusual or suspicious activity. Now I will log in with the correct credentials. So I'm going to the browser again, and I need to go to the login page. So click on the login, and I'll put the username admin, and the password, correct password is admin123. So click on login. Now you can see that logged in as admin. That means it was correct credential. Successful login. So we can go to the browse terminal. So you can see that it also shows that successful login, and who was the user? User was the admin. So these basically represent normal user behavior. That means there is no suspicious activities. So now I will show how to create a dummy account with the setup features. So I'm going to again to the browser. Now I'll click on the sign up. So create new user. So I'm going to create a student, and then password student 123, and then sign up. So we can say that the user is student created. Now we will switch to the terminal output. What is showing over there? Yes, we can see that successful. That means sign up success. And username. What was our username? Username was student. So if I create another account, that means another dummy account, still it will show in this application. So I'm going to again create another account. So again sign up. So I can keep student demo, and then test 123, and then sign up. So now you can see that user is student demo created. Uh, we can also see on the terminal. Yes, we can see that in the terminal. Yeah, sign of success, and the username is student underscore demo. So the account creation is also recorded in the log file. Now I'm going to show interesting part, that is exploit or vulnerable unusual activities. I will generate some unusual activities. So I'm going to the browser, and then I'm going to the home page. The home page is that this one. So our unusual, to generate unusual activities, we need to click on this exploit lab. So if I click on that, so you can see there is a vulnerability demonstration panel. But now, first of all, we can go to the terminal and we can see what is showing there. So the basically the system records these activities in this log file as well. For example, we have first of all SQL injection, authentication bypass. So you can see their username and password, and then if you click on the exploit SQL injection, then it will create something and it will show on the terminal. So I'm going to click on exploit SQL injection, and it's showing that login failed. So now we can go to the terminal, and yes, it also shows that login fail, or it's showing something, I mean, unknown, unusual pattern. This is the pattern that is showing that login fail, or that means this is not usual username. So this is unusual input. So it indicates an SQL injection attempt. So this is a suspicious activity and can be detected from the log file. Now I will see another one. What was there? Again, going to the home. So again, click on the exploit tab. Now I'm going to generate another unusual activity, like a reflected cross-site scripting. XSS means cross-site scripting attempt. So it shows a script payload. So I'm going to click on exploit XSS. So this is an unusual activity, and it will also record in the file. We will see the result. Yeah, you can see there that payload alert. So it's executed. That means cross-site scripting executed, payload executed. So this is totally unusual activities. Now we will see another unusual activities. So I'm going to the home page, and going to click on the exploit lab. So number three, it's actually LFI, that means local file inclusion, that will attempt to access a system file. This is the system file. So I'm going to click on exploit LFI, that means local file um, inclusion. So you can see that system file, it's included. So this is totally suspicious activity and can be detected from the log file as well. We are also going to the terminal. Yeah, we can see that critical LFI attempt. That means it's also success. So this is also suspicious activity, and it's a successful attempt. As you can see, their critical LFI attempt. So we can see next one what we have. So again, I'm going to exploit. So there is another um, exploitation that we can create, exploit command injection like ID. We can click on the command injection, that means exploit command injection. You can see that UID like 1000 and git and groups and also blah blah blah. So if we go to the terminal, then yes, we can see that critical CMD injection, that means CMD is ID. So we already generated multiple unusual activities. Now we will analyze the log file using the filtering commands like grep. So I'm going to press on the Control C and I will type the command, grep command. So grep, and first of all, I will try to find out the login fail, login fail space slash var and then log. The log is the directory, and what is the name? Balner app dot log. So it will show basically failed login attempts. So I'm going to click on enter. So see, you can see that yes, um, there is an interesting point. You can see the time as well, what time this login fail attempted, and who was the user. User was the admin, and another one. What was the login fail? Like this one, this username, totally unusual. This is not usual. The first one, you can think that the username is usual, but password was not correct. So that's why login failed. And the next one is that username is totally unusual. Even the password is also unusual. So both are incorrect, and that's why it's showing login fail. So you can see what time it's happened, when it was happened. You can see. So we already analyzed the login fail. Now we will analyze success login. So I'm going to type another command, like I'm going to just press on the up arrow, then the above command will come here, and then I'll go to the edit the keywords. So the keywords. So now this keyword should be SQL S SQLI underscore success. Success. Okay. Now I'm going to press on enter. So see the critical SQL success. Who was the user? User was the admin. And what time? The time is showing 21 and 27. That means almost 9:30. So it's also the proof, also the evidence of the live demo. Now we will see the SQL injection activity. Uh, so what will be the command? The command should be, again, I'm going to press on the up arrow. So, and then I will edit it. For example, uh, x, sorry, xss underscore executed, and then enter. So we can see it was also happened. What time? It was 9:36 minutes, and also it's showing the seconds as well. And what was that? It was payload. So what was that? It was a cross-site scripting attempt, which is a payload script. I'll show another command. So I'm going to press the up arrow and like so LFI and attempt. Yeah. So local file, what was the name? So what was the name? LFI, local file inclusion. So I'm going to press enter, and yes, you can see that yes, local file attempted success. What time? It was on Mm, 21st, 37. So in this session, we learned how to monitor log files and detect both normal and unusual activities. So basically, log analysis allows us understanding the system behavior and identify the suspicious events. And this is very important for system monitoring and security analysis. So thank you.